Hey, how's it going? This is Professor Wasi of Option Snipers University, and today we are going to be going over how to use the on-demand feature on ThinkorSwim desktop version. All right. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right. So as we can see, we've already signed in, and we can tell that this is currently not on-demand because we see that we have real-time data, and we also see that we have our account, right? You see my name there. So what we're going to do, we're going to go all the way to the right where we see on demand. We're going to go ahead and click that. So now we're on demand. It shows that Think on Demand is enabled. Now, the whole reason as to why we're using on demand is specifically because we want to figure out how we can backtest our strategies. Looking back at previous data is essentially us going back in time and seeing, different trends and things like that, so that we can bolster our trading experience. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and click the OK button here for on demand to be enabled. So now it looks and it shows that we have a virtual account. We can go ahead and unclick the privacy. All right. It looks like we have 100,000 in option buying power currently on this account. So this is a virtual account. It is a fake account. And like I said, it allows you to go back in time and do some back testing. All right. So one of the first few things you would want to do is, if you do want to go back in time, you would just simply come to the calendar after clicking here and choosing where you want to go. So let's say we want to go back to March 14th of 2023, and then we can then also select a time as well. So obviously the market opens at 9:30. Let's say we want to open at 9:30 on the dot. Hit go. So what happens here is that we see that specific time, okay? The last candle is going to be where we start on this time. All right. So let's get a deeper glimpse of what's going on here. As we can see, if we look here towards the bottom, we can see the timestamp. The timestamp right there is currently at 9:30. It looks like we already started our on-demand feature here. So you can fast forward, you can pause it, you can play it, obviously, if it's paused, and then you could, you could step forward here and then fast forward here. Okay. Currently, we're looking at the 5-minute chart. It looks like the market just opened here on this day. So let's say you had particularly a bad day in the market, right? And it's time for you to go back in time and say, you know what? I want to figure out what I did wrong so that the next time I encounter that type of situation, I don't, make the same mistake, right? So essentially we would use the on-demand feature and then essentially play it back. Obviously, we already have the information from the actual day because we've already experienced it. However, we at Option Snipers University believe that it's powerful for us to be able to watch it happen again, having the mindset that we have and knowing exactly what happened prior, but then using those emotions in that moment to be able to make a better decision, right? And so that would allow us to then, at the end of the day, when we do figure out that we're in that same predicament, it would allow us to make a better decision the next time around. All right, guys? So we're going to get right back into the on-demand feature. All right. Everything is quite the same when we are looking at the ThinkorSwim mobile app, the desktop app, using the on-demand feature. So we still have our trades open. Now, what you will experience with the on-demand feature is that the ticks are not as frequent. Okay, so you can kind of see that it's glitching a bit here on the left side. So the data is not as fluid, if you will. Okay, so that's just something to take note of. Okay, in all actuality, what I would say is that there really isn't anything exactly like getting into the market. Okay. Even though we are doing some back testing, and like I said, we can also do some paper trading as well. Those things in and of themselves have us, do not give us the ability to be fully prepared for the real world out there in the options trading market, okay? Out here in the stock market. So we want to make sure that we have that awareness, because at the end of the day, even if you do see exponential success while paper trading, you need to make sure that in the process you have the understanding that the real world is quite different. Okay, especially when you're dealing with your actual money. All right, there's a different level of emotion that's required for you to make sound judgments in the market when you're trading your real money. All right, guys. So that's how you use the on-demand feature. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. If for whatever reason you see that it's not functioning the way that you see that it should, I would definitely recommend reaching out to ThinkorSwim support so that they can help you out with configuring the on-demand feature. All right, guys. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you soon. Peace.